Agriculture Report. Farm to Table is the name of a movement that encourages people to eat locally grown food. The farm to table idea has become more popular in recent years, but there is also a group that brings table to farm. This traveling group is called Outstanding in the Field. It says its mission is to reconnect people to the land and to honor local farmers by creating a restaurant without walls. Jim got the idea for the kind of culinary adventure, as he calls it, 10 years ago. He recently prepared tables for more than 100 people at Bryars Farmstead in Virginia. He and his 8-member crew arrived the night before. Chef from a local restaurant prepared the dinner. Jim says, the mission of Outstanding in the Field is to bring people closer to where food comes from and hear the stories directly from the farmer. Jim's brother is a farmer, and he himself is a former chef. He thought the idea of a meal served right at the farms made sense. So he traveled across the country and set up tables at farms and ranches. Guests bring their own plates to the meal, and when they arrive, the farmer shows them around. Matt and his family operates Bryars Farmstead. He hosts the Outstanding in the Field event. He says the event connects his family with a love of enthusiastic people. It's a great way of forming relationships from the future. He says his type of small farm business thrives on relationships. Jim and his team have served almost 3,000 people. He plans to expand the operation. He says he's planning to go to Asia, Africa, in New Australia, and South America. For VOA, thank you. Good afternoon, my name is Valeria Turcios, and today I'm going to talk about Agriculture Report. Not all research begins with a plan. Some studies begin by accident. Meredith Schaefer says that is what happened with her and Cynthia Sagers. Cynthia Sagers is a biology professor at the University of Arkansas. Meredith Schaefer is a graduate student. They were traveling in the state of North Dakota on a project. They noticed pretty yellow flowers. They recognized them as a canola. Farmers grow canola for seeds to make cooking oil. Canola is also used for animal feed and biofuel. But the canola plants they saw were not growing in farm fields. They were growing along the road. The researchers decided to test the plants. They had brought along special testing papers for the project they were working on. They crushed some of the leaves in water and added the test strips. The results show that the weedy canola plants contain genetic changes. If a plant is genetically modified, that means its genes have been changed to produce desired qualities. This past summer, the researchers from Arkansas went back to North Dakota. This time, they went on a road trip to find canola. They traveled more than 5,000 kilometers. They stopped about every 8 kilometers to count plants and take samples to test in their bicycle. What they found, they said, was the first discovery in the United States of wild canola plants with modified genes. Meredith Schaefer presented findings at the recent meeting of the Ecological Society of America. The scientists found canola plants in almost half of the places they investigated. They tested a total of 288 plants. They found 80% of those plants contain genes from genetically engineered canola. Some crop plants are modified to resist damage from the chemical that farmers spray to kill weeds. There are two proteins that can give canola the ability to resist two commonly used herbicides. One protein gives resistance against glyphosate. The other protein gives resistance against glufosinate. Two of the plants growing in the wild show resistance of two kinds of weed killers. Professor Sagers says canola varieties with the genetic qualities have not been realized on the market. This suggests the result of wild populations reproducing on their own. For VOA Special English, I'm Valeria Turcios. Thank you.